Welcome. My name is Thomas Lefford, aka Taxman88, and we're here to talk about inside this video conversation about starting your own business. And so in this video, we're gonna cover some simple ways people come to start their own business, uh, regardless if it's online or offline. There's gonna be a general conversation about how that happens, and the experience for each person will be different based on their journey in life and how they come to the conclusion of starting their own business. So for me, I'm gonna start off with myself. As a young man, as a little boy, I always had a desire to be a business owner, but at that time, I couldn't tell you what type of business I would have at that moment. But I knew in my heart I always wanted to have my own business, and so that desire started real young for me. And so some people who can identify with it understand what I'm talking about. So when it comes to starting your own business, that journey for each and every person will be different. It will vary. And so in this video, we're going to discuss some simple ways that come about. One of the first ways is myself, and my story is how I had a desire as a little boy to be my own boss, to be a business owner, but at the time wasn't clear on what that would look like because I was too young and too inexperienced to really know what that would be. And so as I lived my life, as I did the things I did in my life, I came across a situation where I took a basic income tax course that I ended up enjoying and realizing during that experience that this would be a good career field to embark on, that if I took care of it, it'd take care of me. But during that time, I wasn't able to keep it going because I had a drinking problem at that time. So I wasn't able to pursue that consistently. So what I knew, the seed was planted that this would be the business model that I would come back to during that time, which was tax preparation and taxation, would be the business model that I would pursue once I got myself situated. And so that was my situation and my story and my experience on how I came about the business model I have today. And so in this video, those are different for everybody. Some people inherit businesses as I pass down from family members who keep the business going. A lot of us decide to come online and try to find a different way or alternative way to make additional income along with the job we may already be working. And when it comes to online has online jobs situations versus online business situations. So those are two different worlds, two different spectrums that can be talked about certainly in a whole nother video series if you chose to go that route. So we won't touch too much on that, but we'll just make the distinction that we have a whole lot of online job situations. But in this video, we talk about online businesses situations, and so those vary from online jobs. So when it comes to the different ways people start their own business, that will be different. And so when it came to the people I came across inside my journey, inside my life, who decided to start their own business, a lot of them start on a similar path, and the business model that they end up making theirs came from something that they were good at, something that they was passionate about, something that they enjoyed, something that they found that they could do and talk about effortlessly that would help people over and over again. Was some of the things people gravitated to when it came to starting their own business. So when I grew up and going to high school, my guidance counselor told me, she asked the question, what would you like to be when you grow up? And with me being young and inexperienced, I had no clue at that time. And so the guidelines he gave me was simply this: choose something you're good at. And so back then, that was back in 79, 80, maybe 81, given that information, given those instructions and those guidelines to follow, I chose accounting because I always took business courses. I ended up taking an accounting course. I got an A or B out of the class. I found that I had no problem learning business classes, type accounting courses. And so I made that my major. And so that was the simple recommendation of picking something that you're good at. And so a lot of times we turn things that we're good at into businesses. So if you go to school and you're good at school and you found out maybe in the particular high school you might go to that you're good at welding, that could be an option for a possible business one day, as well as a good paying job. So it's a lot of things that we in a situation to make a business that may become a job opportunity first. So a lot of times, growing up, going to school, getting the best education we possibly can. If you go to a trade school, you definitely get exposed to different trades that you can definitely embark on that may be a possible business one day that might start out as a job first. And so that's some of the experiences that a lot of people went through who eventually started their own business, who might have started from a job point of view first. So when it comes to the different ways, the different paths we start our own business, those can be so very different from each case study that you investigate. So when it comes to starting your own business, and this is my opinion, this is my perspective, it's all about you having a desire within you to pursue that as a possible path for income. Is having your own business. I've over my lifespan of being in the business arena and working and talking with people, I've had many parents and grandparents reach out to me to ask me to talk to their children and grandchildren about starting their own business. But what you got to come to understand is a lot of times if these individuals don't have that desire, that passion within them to start their own business, a lot of times it just doesn't happen, especially right away. Maybe over the course of their lifespan, over their life journey, they might come to that conclusion that starting their own business might be another alternative path to making income that might be better than working. But time and experience and learning and living is the key to that. And so when it comes to starting your own business, those things come about as based on experience, based on your life journey, based on the things you went through, based on things you've learned in life, based on the things you understand in life, or lack of understanding in life. There's so many different ways to acquire so-called success that you have to decide what is success for you. Now, back in the day when I was growing up, when they asked me what success was, we automatically tied that to money. But today, my definition of success doesn't necessarily tie into money only. Success today is all about living a healthy lifestyle that brings benefit to other people, that allows other people's lives to get better. And in the process, if you can make a living like that, then you're doing good. So if you can make a whole lot of money helping other people live a better way of life, then I'm not mad at you. That's a good thing. So when it comes to the different ways we start our own businesses, like I said, the path is going to be different. It's going to vary. The experience is going to be varied. The journey is going to be different. So in this video, it was all about the just simple ways we get started when it comes to having a business. And the time we're in a time now where the internet has changed the playing field when it comes to the income potential that you can make. The internet has changed the game when it comes to people's financial situations to the point that now the opportunity that we had before the internet existed was difficult. And it still can be difficult if you don't understand the different paths, the different ways that you can take towards a financial future for yourself that's going to be good for you and your family. So you got to understand the different ways, the different paths to so-called success and so-called making a decent living. And if you don't know the different paths to making a decent living, then you stuck and limited and capped off in a situation where you might never make the type of money you want to make because you don't realize there's more than one path to great income. And so you have to be willing to go out and learn and explore and research the different ways of making money, the different ways of living a good life, the different ways of having the type of lifestyle you want to have. There's so many different ways of obtaining that you have to be the one that's proactive in making that happen. You got to be the one that's proactive in seeking the solution for that for yourself to making it happen. Having a successful business might not be the way for millions or millions of people to go because they don't see it that way. That's not their experience. That's not their journey. That's not their mindset as far as having a successful life being based on having a business. So we have a lot of people who live good lives, working great jobs, and they're happy with that. So when it comes to the business aspect and the business journey and the different ways we start our own business, like I say, that's going to vary for each and every one of us. And so in my situation, again, I had a desire already birthed in me as a very young man, a little boy. I always had the desire to be my own boss, but I didn't know what that would be at the time. So you might identify with that. You might be a person who, as a course of living their life and being exposed to different things, came to believe that if you had to choose between a job versus being self-employed slash business owner, that being a self-employed slash business owner would be a better route to take because the benefits of being a small business owner definitely supersedes the benefits of being an employee. And so once you do your research and find out through life, your life journey that, hey, the benefits of being an employee versus being an employer, I want to go with the one that got the most benefits. And of course, being your own boss has the most benefits. And so when it comes to you having your own business, you basically have to be the one that's going to be proactive and going forward to make that happen for yourself. You got to be able to connect and do your research and find out what business model you want to embark on. What's the best business model for you to pursue that's going to allow you to be successful, that's going to allow you to get started and make an impact in such a way that's going to be a benefit to the end user that you're looking to do business with. So when it comes to business is definitely designed to generate income, but it's also designed based on what your goals are, based on what your motives are, what your agenda are when it comes to having a business to help people either solve a problem, help them with a desire, bring a solution to the marketplace. So many different ways to generate income based on what your agenda may be, or what your solution may be, or what your motives for starting a business may be, other than generating income. Because simply having a business, we understand, is all about generating income, but you got to have a purpose behind it, a reason behind it that's going to allow you to go out each and every day and be successful with the business that you chose to bring to the marketplace for you and your family. So when it comes to the different ways we start our businesses, those definitely going to be different for everybody based on their experience, based on the things they've learned, based on the things they've been exposed to. So everybody's journey is going to be different when it comes to starting their own business. Some people will never start their own business for different reasons, and that's okay because I understand everyone wasn't meant to be a boss. Everyone wasn't meant to be a business owner, and that's just how life is. So if you choose to be a business owner, then hopefully it's something that's already been birthed in you, that's come from a desire that you have already, and you want to pursue that. Or maybe through your life journey, you come to understand that out of the different ways to acquire financial success, having a business is another vehicle that you can get in and drive that's going to help get you there much quicker and much faster than working a job. So it's all about different ways to start a business that you come to understand for yourself. That's going to be important to you being successful with starting your own business. So a lot of times when it comes to starting our own business, we start where we can. You know, if we had to take the blueprints to getting started and implement them one by one, a lot of times we don't have the perfect situation going on in our lives to start a business. So we start where we can. And so a lot of us start a business based on where we are in our lives and based on our situations or lack of situations. But our desire to start a business can't be for us waiting for our lives to get perfect, because we will never start a business if we wait for our lives to get perfect. So when it comes to starting your own business, no matter what that is for yourself, you got to decide what it's going to be. You got to do your research and choose what path you're going to take to make it happen for yourself, and what people and resources and tools you're going to connect with to make all that come together for you inside your business. So when it comes to what I do, I have a mentorship and coaching program that's designed to help individuals who want to start their own tech coaching business get started. and I work with people who have experience, and I work with people who have no experience at all. And so that's what my Mississippi coaching program helps people do. I also work with self-employed and small business owners with tax preparation needs, where they save more money through tax deductions, because I teach them about the different tax deductions that they qualify for and how to educate them on how that works for themselves. So when they take these different type of tax deductions, they can go in confidence that if they ever got audited, they will be able to talk to the IRS and explain why they took every different expense inside their business, and to be able to validate that, where those expenses will not be overturned in a sense. So when it comes to my ideal clients and the people I'm working with, those are the two different ideal client scenarios for me. My mentorship and coaching program for people looking to start their own tax preparation business, and for people who are self-employed small business owners who want to maximize their profits through tax deductions, is my other ideal client avatar who I work with. And so if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, so every time I go live and upload a video, you'll be notified. Please go to my YouTube channel if you're not already a subscriber, and join my email list, so every time, so you can receive 20 to 50% off all products and services. You'll be kept updated on what's happening in the industry as it relates to tax preparation and taxation that fits your needs and your situation. Is what being a part of my email list will help you to discover. And I'll see you in my next video.